Hey guys, how's it going? This is 3B Works. Today I bring you, or tonight I should say, tonight I bring you guys a video on DraftSight and my general process of designing and making a knife on DraftSight. So yeah, I really do not like repeating myself. So if I kind of skip over something, my bad. This is like my 10th take today because oh Lord, I've just had so many problems with my computer. I'm seriously crossing everything I got to get this video out to you guys. But so tonight, please put up with me if I sound kind of irritated, whatever. But tonight I'm going to try to bring you, like I said, the general process of designing and making a knife on DraftSight. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'll leave the description or the link in the description of the download of DraftSight. It's pretty straightforward when we got onto the website. You just click download here, and then you download or you click the link of the download underneath your operating system. So yeah, let me turn my phone off so we don't have any interruptions because this is going to be a long video, but we're going to make it interesting. So first off, you're going to see that you have a tool bar or tool matrix. I'm not sure where my other tool bar thing is. Tools, window. What does that do? Tools. Where is it? I guess that's nowhere. Well, okay. That's interesting. It's not giving me my other toolbar. Let's try doing this. And no. Still nothing. Hold on. Let me do this. Alright. So I guess we're going to have to kind of manage until I get that other toolbar up. I don't know where it went, but it is your other properties and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and just go over our tools and stuff and just kind of what I like to personally use on this. First tool is your 2-point line. What it pretty much is it's a line where you click your starting point and then your ending point, and you just have this loose line. You can keep on going, or you can just press enter and voila, it'll stop that line. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to make the spine of our knife, but first, or the blade of our knife, and then I'm going to show this other tool where it is called the, what is this? Is this the arc? Yeah, this is, okay, so this is the arc where you have 3 points, a middle, a start, a middle, and then an end. And if you click it, you should be able to see 3 points and then a 4th point down here. This is your middle. If this was actually like a circle and not just like an arc, if this was a full circle, this would be your middle point of the circle. So that just kind of represents that point. What this is it just pretty much lets you kind of make bowl type shapes with it. Over here you can kind of course, just kind of do the same with that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to make, the basic blade shape. This is no specific blade. I usually just, whenever I'm designing something, I usually have it on paper and then I do it on here, but for this tutorial it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I should probably just hit the key enter, but whatever. And then the nice thing about this is that it kind of like magnetically, it's called snapping. I think it's called e-snap. If you guys can see down here, if I click this off, it doesn't line it up for me, like it's not snapping, but if you turn it on, and it will snap just like that. Snap. So if you guys ever have a problem where let me do this, where you're not like snapping onto something, then that's probably why. And it's probably also going to say it down in here, like snap, and then you can like hit enter, I guess, and it'll show it. But it's on right now, so no need to worry. just going to close that. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to make our kind of like that, I guess. You can kind of mess around with it and just get your basic shape. Nothing really crazy fancy going on. You can add more arcs to do different kind of things. Like you can kind of make, or even to the spine, you can add an arc to make like kind of more of a Spyderco looking blade, where you have the leaf shape looking type blade, if you'd like. That's completely up to you. So yeah. And by the way, guys, anybody that's I can just feel it already in the comments down below that's going to say this is like the worst tutorial on how to use this app software or whatever. You know, I apologize. This isn't meant for an instructional. This is just how I do it. And if you decide to take it as an instructional, that is your, you know, you're awesome. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could help. But if you are going to just hate and stuff, I mean, that's what it is. This is just me demonstrating how I do this. So what I'm doing now is I am making the pivot type area for the knife, and it looks really confusing. Like you're like, what is going on here? Well, every knife I will be designing. I will be designing frame locks whenever the time comes to start producing my knives. Frame locks all the way. I'll be doing some fixed blades too, but for right now, and this part right here, I should probably. This part right here is where the locking bar will meet up with the blade. Usually it's going to be a little bit more straight, not so curved in, but I can also change that with using the spline tool. A lot of people say that they hate the spline tool, and it's this tool, and what you can pretty much do is just keep on going like this, like this, like this, like this, whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires. You can just keep on going with it and just make yourself happy. But a lot of people hate that because it's really awkward. And I understand that it is kind of difficult to use and control whenever you start getting on a roll with it. But I've used this software a lot to a point where, you know, I get an idea in my head of, you know, okay, the stop pin is going to be like right here, lock bar is going to be right there, so on and so forth. You know, it just kind of, after a while, after you're using this software, you're going to get such, like, you're just going to see it in your head happen, and literally it's going to just be like drawing on pen and paper. It's going to come so natural to you. So yeah, that's pretty much my general kind of thinking on how to make the blade. And then what I like to do is I like to just take an ellipse. What's it called? I can't remember. I'll just call it the circle right here. And what I just like to do is I like to just add myself a cool little thumb stud. Nothing crazy, just basic thumb stud. Okay, so yep, there it goes onto there. And then what I'm going to do is add the pivot hole. The pivot hole is just where you first make it, you will just kind of eye it up, just kind of guesstimate. I'm going to turn E-snap off because it likes to kind of control, let me move it over here, it likes to kind of control where that pivot hole is going due to the measurements of the blade. It'll kind of find the center of like the general area that you're doing. I know that doesn't make much sense. I don't really understand it myself, but what it does is it pretty much just finds the middle of wherever in like a area, and it will try to center it the best you can, and that's why I turn E-snap off while I'm moving it. Alright, so we got the blade. Sweet, right? Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and make the handle. the handle. Well, first let's do this. Let's go ahead and go into layers, because this is like a really kind of complicated area of the software, but whenever you get it, I mean, it's so freaking amazing. It's just like butter. So we're going to go to format. You're going to go layers, lasers. You don't have to select that. I just did that just because, but don't pay attention to that. So what we're going to go ahead and do is going to, okay, there's our first layer. We're going to add layer 1. Just name it layer 1. You can do like blade, but keeping it like that is just going to be, in my, you know, wait, no, we don't need that. That's layer 2. Okay. This is the blade. Blade. And this is non-lock. New. Lock. And I said non-lock as a non-locking side, where it's just a solid frame with handle material on it, and then lock for the lock side. So you're going to hit OK. Do not hit X. I used to do that. I was like, why is this not working? Because if you hit X, it just pretty much cancels what you just not did. Now, why is it not giving me my... Okay. Let me do this. I'm trying to find the second toolbar. It's never done this to me, so you're probably like, wow, this guy knows nothing. And yeah, I don't, because this has never happened to me, and it's really kind of aggravating. Component, entity, clip. It would have to be in tools, wouldn't it? Display order. Bring above entities. Inquiry. Verified standards. Current drawing has no cancel. Window. Full matrix. Properties. There we go. Do not know what that happened. If you ever run into that problem, guys, just go to here, down to hell. I don't even know how to say that. Is that F4 or something? Just go down to here and then just click properties, and it will bring you this sneaky little thing that does not like to show up apparently. So now that that is there, what I'm going to do is, do I have to select this? I think I do. And blade and color, and I like to change the colors just so I'm not confused whenever the time comes to put the whole knife together, I guess you could say. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take a look at it. So what we have so far is we have our thumb stud, pivot, and blade. You don't have to add all this funky fancy stuff to your deal. You can just make it like a rough circle and just kind of play around with it like that. This video probably will not include the pivoting system because it has never worked for me, and it gets me really mad because I'd love to show you guys how to use it, but it just doesn't want to work, and it gets me mad. So don't think I'm ignoring the fact that this software has a pivoting system, and I could use it and just show you how awesome this, how easy it is to make a working knife on the software. It's just that my computer won't let me do it for whatever reason, or I'm just doing something wrong, or there's something in the settings that is just not letting it do it, or whatever. I don't even know. So we're going to go ahead and get on properties, and then we're going to go ahead and make our handle. So yeah, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to make an arc, and we're going to line it up to here, I guess. Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of add a very kind of straightforward handle, but before we do this, let's go to here, click on linear, go to here, and we're going to measure our blade. So what you do is you go to dimensions, linear, and then click, click, and then boom. This is a rough measurement because let's do this. Let's take E-tracks off and let's cut it. And let's let's measure. Alright, there we go. That's more of an exact measurement, I would probably have to say. So our overall blade length seems to be, or overall blade, not cutting edge, but our overall blade length seems to be 4.14. So that gives us a better idea. This is our non-locking side. So we're going to go ahead and go to arc, and we're going to turn E-tracks back on, or E-snap, I mean. I was looking at the wrong deal. Whoa. This handle's not going to be too crazy fancy or nothing, but we'll try to make it interesting. I kind of like the blade. I like that. It's kind of cool looking. And there's no go away. I don't need you, E-snap. Thank you. Just like that. It looks sweet. Looking good so far. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add one more. Now you may come back on, E-snap. Voila! So pretty much what I have now is just the rough shape of my handle. Pretty much what I did was I just took the art tool and I just did so. So let's go ahead and get our dimension tool set up so we can measure our handle. Perfect. We need that handle to be obviously bigger than the blade, or else we'll have some sticking out the ass end, and we do not want that, because that would mean you get poked in the hand or in the pants. So what I'm going to do is, just for fun, is add a cool backspacer. Not exactly cool, but it's just something to add to the cosmetics. You don't have to do this, but just doing it just cause. And then we'll go ahead and add our takedown. Oh, whoa. Let me turn E-snap off. That's what's going to mess us up. Cancel. We'll do that. Cut. We'll make a really small one, I guess, off to the side here. We'll add it right there. That backspacer is not a very pretty backspacer, is it? Sorry. Can make one better on paper. I guess one right there would be cool. Makes sense, I guess. That backspacer needs work. Alright, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add a stop pin. It's going to be a big ass stop pin. Oh, come on. E-snap's even off. What the heck? Alright. I'm going to get that right about there. Booyah. Sweet. That looks okay, I guess. There should probably be a little bit more room filled up there. That just kind of gives us a good idea of the very overlarge stop pin. So yeah. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to... What are we going to do? Oh my gosh, there's so many ways it can go with this. Okay, let's do this. We'll cancel out. Layer. This is the non-lock So that's going to be blue. We'll do blue. I like blue. It's going to be layer, non-lock, color, blue. Non-lock. Okay, it's got it down, so it's kind of like the most recent. Oh, never mind. Non-lock, blue. Non-lock, blue. So what I'm just pretty much doing, guys, is I think it's pretty familiar what I'm doing. So whenever we first went to the format, then we went to the layers. We made our layers, and you can change them here. I think, yeah, you can change them there. But they don't show up here, which is kind of buggy. I wish they showed. Oh no, you could preset. I didn't know that. You could preset it, so as I'm making it, it would be blue. That's cool. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to turn layer 3, which is or layer 2, I should say, is locked. I'm going to show you what that is. Okay. So we're going to go to this tool, then we're going to hit cancel, then we're going to click. As you can see, there's a padlock where if I go like right here, I can't move it. It's locked. It's completely solid. It's one big part. I wouldn't recommend doing that with the blade if you wanna move it. But I'm going to try to get the pivot system to work for you guys, because I know that'd be super cool for you guys to see this knife work. So you guys are actually kind of sold on the idea of getting the software. It's completely free, guys. By the way, if I didn't mention that, I apologize. I'm sure some of you were skipping this video just to see if it was free or not. But I think underneath the licensing agreement, they say that as long as you don't do it in a group, like a big organization thing, then you can have it for free. But you need to pay money if you're using it to in a big group of people or whatever. So yeah. What next? What next? What next? Okay, I need to make this cancel. Take this, copy, paste. So for this, we're doing the non-lock blue. I need to unlock it, don't I? Format, dimension, or format, unlock, unlock. Okay. There you go. Now what I can do is I'm going to move this object. Whoa, that's kind of wonky. Let's turn eSnap on. Still not going to do it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a point, tools, draw, shape. Why are you doing this? I never ever space out like this. I'm sorry, guys. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the pivot system to work. Here we go, point. I'm sure you guys were like, duh, there it was the whole time. Point, single point, add that. Okay, so going to move. No, not copy. We're going to move. Are we on move? Yeah. That right there. Okay. What is this guy doing? Alright. So, I'm going to try layer. Alright guys, let's see if this works. Non-lock. Okay. Click on this box right here. It has like an arrow with a box moving outside of a box. Oh no. Did it move? I swear it did. Oh my god. Okay, this is looking good. So let me do this. Okay guys, it's working. I'm super excited. You have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to go to Format, Layer, going to unlock, okay. I'm going to take this, I'm going to delete it, no, okay. I'm going to cut it then. I'm going to cut that. I'm just going to copy this. Copy. Paste. Onto here. Then I'm going to add that to the, would that work then? Non-lock and then blue. And then this. Okay. So I guess I have to select the whole. Oh no, that's gonna be tricky. Okay, so I'm gonna go to layers, non-lock, lock, copy. Oh, why it doesn't? Okay, so I guess that kind of works. Darn it. Okay. Well, as you can see, guys, the pivoting system does work. I'm not going to keep on messing around with it. Like, I wish I would, but well, that's cool. I guess it does work on my computer. I'll have to kind of mess around with it a little bit more. Anyways, so next up, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take this, or no, can we kind of take more? Take a lot more. I'm going to come over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my backspacer out. I'm going to show you guys how to make the locking side. If you guys are interested, and if you're still sticking around. Why is this doing this? Okay, let me do this. There we go. I'm just going to cut that out. Okay, that's all I want to do. I want to copy. I'm going to paste. Okay. Unlock. Format layer. Unlock. Okay. copy, paste. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is, with this very basic blade shape, or handle shape I should say, what I can do is I can just simply make my frame lock side. Is that the move tool? Yep. What I can do is I can just kind of line it up. And then this is going to be kind of confusing to see at first if you're not really into knives, or not, I shouldn't say that, but if you don't really kind of understand a frame lock or a liner lock a whole lot well. But this is like this is your front handle, like your non-locking side, and then here's your locking side. Here's your lock bar right here. If I draw a line, it's probably going to be a little bit more clear. And turn these snap off and put that bar right there. So that would be like your locking bar right there. It'd probably be a little bit more thicker and a little bit more designed and shaped, I guess. But that's kind of like the general idea if you want to get more detailed into that. So I'm going to kind of end it for this video. I said on my Instagram, if you guys are coming from there, this would be in parts, but I didn't want to do parts because I would leave you guys hanging on a lot of stuff, and I'm sure some people would be like, no way, this guy's a loser, I'm not sticking with them, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. It would be really appreciated because, I mean, this is the 10th time I made this video and I'm just ready to give up, but my computer stayed with me and everything went to plan. So like I said, please comment, link, blah blah blah. My brain's getting fried here. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next one.